So Christopher Ward just made a massive marketing U-turn, and to be honest, I'm a little bit angry about it, and let me explain why. Now, last year, around Black Friday, Christopher Ward did something called Blue Friday. And to the best of my knowledge, from the emails that I've seen, I'll try and put an overlay here, from the emails that I've seen, during Blue Friday, they donated 10% of revenue, I believe, of sales generated in that period to a foundation that basically supported the ocean and so on. And this video is not about giving to charity or anything to do with that. They have definitely done more for charity than so many other watch brands out there. However, they set a precedent to their customers that they do not partake in Black Friday. Lo and behold, this year, we're seeing the complete opposite. They've done 15% off site-wide, excluding new releases, pre-orders, limited editions and accessories. They put Black Friday banners on their website. They put Black Friday stickers on all the watches that they were selling at a 15% discount. They ran advertising campaigns for Black Friday, basically all out Black Friday. And I'm even in the Christopher Ward group on Facebook, and I saw people saying, whoa, Christopher Ward doing Black Friday sale, not seen this in a while, etc. And the reason I'm annoyed about this is because we have spoken to over 270 watch brands, and brands have spoken to us that are one-man bands. They maybe make £5,000 to £10,000 a month in revenue, and they've said they do not want to do Black Friday because Christopher Ward do not do it. I have had calls, sales calls with brands that want to work with us that said they won't do Black Friday, but they want to promote their watches during Black Friday because they don't want to see themselves as a discount brand, right? And that is absurd. If you want a watch brand that's making £5,000 to £10,000 a month in revenue, that is nothing. And to advertise successfully, to scale, and to be commercially viable, you need to run an offer during Black Friday. And that's what this video is about. It's basically me recording and ranting. So if you own a watch brand, I need you to listen to the words that are about to come out my mouth, because this will help you, I absolutely promise. Now, when you run a brand, when you're trying to scale, advertising and email marketing is extremely important to scaling online. You can only do so many YouTube reviews. You can only do so many articles in Time and Tide, for example, but you can scale paid advertising infinitely. You can spend £50 a day, £100 a day, and scale it up to £10,000 a day. It's entirely possible. You just have to make a good return. However, when you're trying to advertise and scale, your biggest period of the year for revenue is always Q4. It's always Black Friday, and it's always the run up to Christmas. But if you run ads at that time, they are more expensive because everyone is advertising a Black Friday offer. So I want you to think about this from the perspective of the average customer, okay? If you're looking to buy a watch and all the watch brands that you've seen throughout the year are suddenly offering 10 or 15% discount this week or these couple days of the year, are you going to spend your money with them, the brand that you can now save money on, which is hard-earned money, remember, for most people, or are you going to go, no, I'm going to go to the brand that refuses to do Black Friday discounts and buy with them during Black Friday? They're obviously not going to buy with you now. You've set the precedent that you don't do it. You don't offer the discount, okay? So why would they buy now when they can get the discount only for the next few days with another brand, and they can come back to you for the same price later? And that is why the ads that you run during Black Friday do not perform if you don't do an offer. It's that simple. Now, the next point, devaluing your brand. We have brands that were founded over 100 years ago that we manage marketing for that do Black Friday offers. And they do not devalue the brand because that is the one time of the year that everyone runs a discount. Everyone, even the company I buy my coffee from was running a Black Friday discount. The mechanic that I got new tires for my car from did a Black Friday discount. So it's like if I need new tires, it's Black Friday, I might as well get them now, right? If someone has seen your watches from ads in spring and in summer and at the start of autumn/fall, wherever you're based, then a discount now is going to help you buy. It's going to push you over the edge. If you don't do a discount, if you say we're too good for this, you're just going to be making £5,000 to £10,000 a month, and it's not going to change. Like that's just what happens. So if you don't do a Black Friday offer, you have lost thousands in revenue and hundreds of new potential customers and customer interest. And what is annoying and confusing is why so many watch brands look at brands like Christopher Ward and put them on a pedestal as the brand they want to be. Be yourself, be your own person, make your own decisions. Don't look at Christopher Ward and go, they didn't do one last year, so they're not going to do one this year, and I want to be like them, or I want to be like Rolex, so I'm not offering my customers any sort of discount during the biggest and only sales period of the year. Right? It doesn't make sense. It is nuts, it's bonkers, it's crazy. It drives me insane. And that's why this is such a rant video, okay? I mean, let me look at the stats now. The brands, every brand except one that we manage, we work with a lot of watch brands, and we do advertising, email marketing, strategy, creative strategy, and so much more for them. Every single brand did a Black Friday offer except one brand because they're on pre-order, which makes sense, right? The brand that we worked with this Black Friday that had the least increase in revenue, so the worst performing of all the plethora of brands we work with, saw a 41% increase in revenue over the 3 days from Friday till Monday. Just this last Friday till Monday. 41% additional revenue. 41%. The biggest brand we worked with, I believe, was around 420% increase in revenue for the month of November. 420% more sales for a brand just because they were offering a small discount. And why? Because anyone that saw an ad wanted the offer because they know it's Black Friday, it's buying season, it's time to get Christmas gifts, okay? And number two, because we'd been advertising throughout the whole year to everyone and we retargeted to them, offering them a discount. So anyone that hasn't bought thinks, oh, I'm going to buy now. And anyone that has bought earlier in the year at full price thinks, oh, it's Black Friday, that's fine. I didn't buy it Black Friday, so I didn't get a discount and I paid full price, but I still love the watch. It doesn't devalue your brand. That's wrong. It's insane. If you're trying to build Rolex and you're trying to sell £12,000 watches, which, by the way, is crazy if you've not launched your brand and you're already making decisions about if you're going to do sales or not. Anyway, that's a different story. It's a different strategy. It's a different way of thinking entirely. However, once again, Black Friday this year, I said that Christopher Ward will have to take part in Black Friday if they have any interest in being commercially viable in Q4 with paid advertising and with revenue in general. Because every watch enthusiast is going to go to whoever is offering a Black Friday promotion. Even though they all say that they don't like Black Friday promotions, that is just what happens. So, my takeaways from this video are, you need to do a Black Friday offer. Next year, you need to do one. It's the only way you can get customers over the edge in this time of year. Okay? Because if it's an enthusiast, for example, that you're marketing to, a watch enthusiast, once again, they will go to another brand for the discount and come back to you at some point next year, maybe, if they remember you, to pay the same price. You're setting the precedent that they can buy whenever they want at the same price, which sounds fair and it sounds ethical and high and mighty of you, which is great. Go and sit on your pedestal. Well done. That's amazing. However, are they going to remember you next year? They're going to think this Black Friday, I'm not going to buy them. I'm going to get that maybe next year at the same price. I'll buy this watch that's at a discount. Will they remember to come back to you next year? Because basically all of them don't. And then it's next Black Friday and you don't do an offer again. We see it time and time again. Well, I have worked with brands that don't want to do Black Friday and their sales drop by a margin that is sickening because they don't do an offer. And it's not because people are turning their nose up at them, it's because every other brand, every other watch, every other competitor is running an offer. I've got friends of mine that aren't watch people that are looking for a new watch, and they always look at like 5 different options from different brands. So if they're doing that during Black Friday and 2 of the brands have an offer, they're going to focus more on those 2 brands that have an offer. Right? It's not about making yourself look like Rolex. It's about building a commercially viable business that actually grows revenue. Sitting, being a one-man band on 5 to 10k a month in watch sales does not make you awesome if you don't do Black Friday. And it does not make you a slick operator. It makes you very, very foolish. Very foolish. And I'm sorry if you're watching this video and this feels like I'm directly calling you out, but it is true. You will remain at the stage you're at, running ads in Q4 for like a rubbish ROAS. okay? And this you can tell this annoys me. It's something I'm passionate about. We help so many watch brands scale with this right here, the Dial Quadrant. This quadrant here is a system that I've created to help any brand grow with their marketing. Utility, prestige, technical, lifestyle. And I can talk more about that in another video if you want to hear it. But we've helped so many watch brands grow to 6 and 7 figures a month in revenue, utilizing the biggest sales period of the year, which is Q4. So if your brand didn't do it, and if you made less sales this month, and you're okay with that, that's absolutely fine. But the customers that didn't buy this Black Friday, not even 5% of them will come back and pay full price next year. Because next year, every month, multiple watch brands will be launching new pieces with marketing hype, with ad spend, with reviews, with YouTube reviews, all coming out, deafening your brand. Black Friday was your chance to convert them now before the new cycle starts in January. And you missed out. So next year, and I promise you, this is on so much data that we've got from every watch brand we've worked with, to be commercially viable with paid advertising at this time of year, to be able to scale, you need to take part in Black Friday. Take a chapter or a leaf out of Christopher Ward's book. They've done it this year. And they haven't done it this year because they thought, we'll do it. There's a reason they've made that strategic decision. Probably because they're trying to scale some part of the business and they need to take part in Black Friday to see an increase in revenue during this period, to try and get other people over the line that haven't bought. Think about all the TV ads they've done, all the brand building. Do you really think that they would run a Black Friday offer, being the business they are, if they thought it was going to destroy all the goodwill that they've bought throughout the year with their other marketing? Absolutely not. So you need to think seriously about what you're doing with your brand and how you want to grow it. And if you want no fuss help to grow your brand, click the link below, learn more about us. Maybe we can help you. You can even book a free call. That's all for this video. Bit of a rant. I hope it's been helpful. If you want to watch brand, once again, first link in the bio, you can learn more about us and how we help. That's all for this video. I will see you all next week. Thank you very much and have a fantastic Tuesday evening. Goodbye.